But I'm asking you, stop buying cars until you can force the dealers to lower the prices to where they need to be, and start utilizing our website for what it's meant to do to help you. And stop bitching and moaning about us no, you're not getting this right. We're just reading the reports and sharing it with you, for goodness sake.
Weekly market update, Pops. I feel like it's been a while since we've done one of these.
It's been more than a week.
Yeah, it really has.
Yeah, to quote you, this would be almost the bi-weekly. Well, to quote me, the bi-weekly every 2 weeks, although bi-weekly can also be twice a week.
Yes, I will
I've learned that.
Insert the clip from Advice from My Dad, the fun podcast that we're doing.
Yes.
Anyway, we are going to be talking about the market insights from our dear friends at BlackBook,
yes.
which, if you stay up to date with your auto advocate, which we're both wearing our, if it's taxable,
Our gear.
Yeah. Merch down below. Yeah. Also, we're getting close.
Yeah.
We might be the first non-dealer,
Yeah.
non-financial institution
Yeah.
to be able to provide BlackBook data on a VIN-specific level. So stay tuned. More information coming over the next couple weeks. But for today, Pops,
Yes.
what do we need to know about the market trends for new and used cars? And let's be explicit. Everyone always asks if we're talking about new cars. We're talking about new cars.
Okay, well, can I start on used cars?
You can start whatever the hell you want.
Well, I appreciate that. On the used car side of things, based on what has been going on the wholesale market for the past 17 weeks, where wholesale prices have continued to decline, but retail prices have stagnated over the last 2 months. This is the greatest fraud ever perpetrated on the buying public when it comes to buying cars. Dealers are continually buying cars for less than they have, and they have refused to lower the selling prices. So they are holding the American consumer, when it comes to buying used cars, hostage on pricing.
So let me ask you a question. What's going to drive it down?
When people stop buying cars altogether. If we really want to see a decline, which we should see, when wholesale prices continue to drop week after week, if you want to see a decline in the retail prices, at this point, since the dealers are not willing to do it on their own, the only thing that will force their hand is for people to stop buying cars.
Yeah, because you can't really have 17 weeks in a row. Holy cow, 17.
At about half a point drop every week. So that's an 8.5 point drop in wholesale values, and we've seen little to no drop in retail asking prices.
I'm going to jump immediately to probably one of my favorite charts once it pops up here. Yeah, there we go.
Yes.
Wow. I'll put it up on the screen so everyone else can say, wow.
Yeah.
0.7 of a point for cars.
Overall.
Week over week, wholesale.
Yes.
And then you're telling me in this report, retail stayed pretty much flat.
No, not retail has stayed.
It is.
Retail prices have been stagnant for the last 2 months. So, I'll say it again. Dealerships are perpetrating the greatest consumer fraud in the history of consumerism.
So you think on the front end of these deals, they're making a lot more money?
A lot more money than they ever have, and being some of them being extremely greedy. Are making a lot more money than they thought they could. And they've figured out ways, because of the pandemic, to lower other expenses in the dealership by reducing the amount of employees that they have, by reducing marketing and advertising expenses. So they've lowered the cost of doing business for them while watching their margins increase dramatically, which has led to record profits for a lot of dealerships, profits that they've never seen before.
I sold my Penske stock recently. Was that a mistake, you think?
Yeah.
Damn.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
My checking account was running low, dude, so I needed to get some money somewhere.
Okay. Well, there you have it. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, but let's talk about, like wholesale in your career has always eventually implicated retail.
Should. Okay.
You're in these crazy times, but should.
Yeah, it should. I mean, nobody is in the past was saying, okay, well, we're going to buy it wholesale and sell it wholesale.
Yeah, no, of course not.
Okay, but we're going to use what we've paid for something to help us determine what we try to sell it for.
Understood. So let's talk about some of the auction insights or the auction volume insights that BlackBook is able to share in their weekly report. I remember you mentioned something to me right before we pressed record on the camera.
Yes, that there has been I believe it's a 15% increase in the number of no sales on the auction floor. What a no sale is when a dealer runs a car through the lane at the auction, through the auction block, and it doesn't generate a high enough price for the dealer to say, okay, I'll sell it. Okay, so that means either they're asking too much, they paid too much when they bought it originally, and they're not willing to lose the money that it would take for them to lose in order to turn that into cash again. They're hoping, probably against hope, that wholesale values will go up soon, and so they'll hold on to the car and not sell it.
Yeah. You can. I mean, one of the bullet points from the report is auctioneers had a tough job last week with many lanes requiring auctioneers to start.
Bless you. To start at $1,500 to $2,000 below market value just to get bids on the cars.
Okay, and let's juxtapose this with, and maybe I'll find before editing this video, a few of the comments from folks on like the most recent videos we've done that are saying like, in Arizona, truck prices are still super high.
In Arizona,
everywhere. Everywhere.
Yeah.
People are saying, and then you read a bullet point like this, and it does put into perspective and context what you're saying, which is these dealerships are making too much money on these cars on the front end.
They are being greedy. I had a customer when I was at the Acura dealership in North Scottsdale, and he used to say, pigs get greedy and hogs get slaughtered. Okay? These people are beyond greedy. Okay? Eventually, if people just refuse to buy cars en masse, you refuse to buy used cars, it will cause them to actually have to lower the price in order. They can't sit on inventory forever. There's a cost associated with that. I know the costs are less today than they are in most times because the cost of borrowing money today is cheaper than it's ever been, but it's still a factor. So at a certain point, if dealerships get cash strapped because people have stopped buying cars en masse, then they're going to be forced to get slaughtered.
Yeah, no,
because they're being hoggish.
I hear you 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to just touch on briefly we've got some new car related, not necessarily research, but just like some outcomes. So this most recent report says December was incredibly healthy, which speaks volumes, but on the new car side, it was healthy. So of the limited inventory that was for sale, new car side, they were making good money on the front and the back end of those deals.
Yes.
However, used demand, which we talked about, showed weakness to finish out December. So interesting. So maybe there is a little bit of perceived weakness starting to come.
I am, as an advocate for consumers, begging those of you out there who can put off buying a used car to put off buying a used car, to force dealers to adjust their pricing accordingly. Because if you don't, they are going to continue to perpetrate this fraud on consumers out there.
Let's just leave it at that. Yeah, let's just leave it at that.
Yeah. Stop buying the cars. Force the dealer's hands.
And if you don't think we're like truly advocates or in your best interest, like now that we have a product in the market, like the Your Auto Advocate app, like we only like can make money when you buy cars. Like our product only makes sense if you buy cars. So like, listen to my dad. He's being honest, you know, like.
I mean, but if you find that you must buy a car, then do yourself the favor. Go to www.yourautoadvocate.com and take advantage of all the free information that we have there for you. Run a market price report.
Yeah.
Get the idea of what an out-the-door price should be. Get the idea of what a fair and reasonable offer should be. And get the knowledge that you need to be able to go in and negotiate with some power.
When you started that, I thought you were about to like do a throw for our sponsor, and I was like, wait, it's a throw for us. Damn it,
because we don't do that often enough. There was somebody that in a comment today said, "Oh my God, I had no idea how in depth the tools are that you are offering to people, and more people need to tell others about it and use them. And they're free, damn it. They're free.
Well, you can pay
to
for
a certain
some stuff.
degree.
Yeah.
They're free to a certain degree. Up to 10 reports are free.
A month.
After that, a month. After that, you got to pay. What is it?
$10.
$9.99 a month. My God, $9.99 to run how many reports?
I love this because this is not scripted and you're like impassioned. You can run unlimited, which how much does a Carfax cost?
I don't know, $25, $35. I don't know. We're a hell of a lot less than Carfax.
And that shit's wrong half the time.
Yeah, and we provide you with some real insights. So I just either stop, and then when you start, use our website. What the hell are we sitting here for week after week, 7 days a week, providing you with insights and videos 7 days a week. He's got me scheduled to work this Sunday, at noon Pacific time, to work with Yanni so that we can start filming our service videos.
Stay tuned. Coming this week.
Yeah. So it's not like we're just sitting here, waiting for the money to come in. We're sitting here trying to provide you with some insights and some real knowledge. And we don't ask for much for that, but I'm asking you, stop buying cars until you can force the dealers to lower the prices to where they need to be, and start utilizing our website for what it's meant to do to help you. And stop bitching and moaning about us you're not getting this right. We're just reading the reports and sharing it with you, for goodness sake.
And we're both college dropouts, so reading's tough for us.
So that should tell you everything you need to know.
All right, it's getting warm and toasty here, so why don't we...
I think I'm done. I'm off my soapbox for the next couple minutes.
Thanks for your time, like always, Pops.
It was my pleasure, handsome. Thanks for having me.